Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart, $26,000 area right now. We're going to look at the 4-hour, start there, see what we need to be watching for the next several, obviously hours, candles, and days. And then we'll zoom out to the daily chart, go out to the weekly chart so you can know what to focus on for the short term and the long term. Let's get right to it. So Bitcoin in a downtrend, for the past several weeks now. When will that end? Well, nobody knows, right? And we're still in there until we start to see signs that we're not. So step one, let's do baby steps. 4-hour chart, we have to close back above this, right? Previous support broken down is now resistance, right? As of even a handful of hours ago. So until we can flip 26.3 back to support on the 4-hour, there's no point in getting too bullish too quickly, right? So we have to flip resistance back to support, then we can zoom out and focus on what next. But until proven otherwise, we are in a downtrend. The 200 and the 100, these blue and pink lines, those are your bigger moving averages. So you're starting to move our way back up, but you got to flip this, and then step two, you got to get back above all your moving averages. So the 200 EMA is all the way back at 26.9 and losing, and going down, right? So look at previous resistance there. So even that bullish of a move still hammered down right at that 200. So step one on the 4-hour, 26.3. Step two, the 200 EMA currently just shy of 26.9. Okay. So after that, let's zoom out to see what we need to be watching for. Well, one more thing I want to show you. We showed you 2 steps on the 4-hour, but let's put on the Gaussian channel. And you can see where we are in a snapshot by the channel. Color is red. We're still red, but we're back in the channel. When you get to this upper tier, you start to get more bullish. That's why the candles turn neon green here. So bullish candles will remain pretty much all red. Why? Because you're pretty much all bearish until that. So that is right around that 100 mark, 26.5. So we have step 1, step 2, step 3. And then step 4 is, brace in for rocket ships, right? So on the shorter time frames, right? That's what we're looking for. But you'll have your signs. Otherwise, downtrend until proven otherwise, okay? So let's zoom out to the daily. See if there's anything different here. Here's that same level on the 4-hour, but pretty insignificant so far on the daily. But right underneath the bottom side of that Gaussian channel on the daily, you can see where we rejected at on the daily Gaussian channel. Right there at the median line, right? This I can't stress how important Gaussian channels are on any time frame. However, we like to use the kind of the secret sauce is the 5-day. It's a little bit less than a 1 week, right? A little bit faster, but the least amount of fake outs, right? The 3-day, the daily, the 4-hour, too many fake outs, right? The 5-day is where you want it, but they could still provide, right? The Gaussian channel still provides support, resistance, shows you in a snapshot of whether you're bullish or bearish. We're still not doing so good on the daily chart even, but holding above the 200-day EMA down here, currently around 25.3. So watch for that, but still, downtrend until proven otherwise. When we start to get, above 27.7 as of now, right? If we went there today and did something crazy, still resistance, right? We need to break out of that and get it back in this upper tier. But, probably not going to happen in the next day or two, but Bitcoin can do whatever the hell it wants. We know that. Also, you can see my little white things here, right? Those are my alerts. So you don't have to constantly watch the charts. You can just, right click on Trading View, add alert, and then type in your little price, whatever you want. So you can, you get it going off on your phone or your email, whatever you want. You can set that too. And then, you come back to your charts then. And not so you don't have to just keep checking your charts 5,000 times a day. I know nobody does that, right? So that is the daily chart. Now let's zoom out a little bit more to, let's just go weekly, keep this video nice and sweet and short. Right, weekly, we're still red on the weekly Gaussian channel. However, right, we're in this upper tier. We're in the more bullish part on a bigger time frame. That's great news, right? We're in an uptrend on the weekly. The shorter time frames, right, we're seeing just this downtrend, but the larger time frames, right, we're in this bullish uptrend. We're in the bullish weekly upper tier of the Gaussian channel, and we're holding above the 200 week. We're holding above the 21 week. Pretty much zero bearish signs here. The channel is still red, but the good news is, previous videos I've talked about Bitcoin. If you've watched any of those, historically, besides the pandemic, Bitcoin has never closed back below this median weekly line on the Gaussian channel after getting above it. We're above it now, right? We're up here. We've never closed back in this lower part of the channel, ever. We've wicked down to it, we've wicked lower, but we've never closed a weekly candle back under there. So as of now, 24/7/25 says the odds of us closing a weekly candle back under that are pretty remote, barring, you guessed it, another black swan pandemic event, right? Which could happen, sure. Okay, another thing you want to keep your eye on, just a side note, is, for those of you that are into some altcoins, right, you want to keep an eye on your totals here, right? So just the total, what the hell is that? That's all of crypto. Total 2, what's that? Why would you track that? That's without Bitcoin, okay? And total 3, what the hell? It's without Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So this is kind of your true altcoin market. So if you want to see alts start moving, you want to see this number higher than the others, which we have. So then after you get that, you'd really want to see bigger separation, like a 3%, and then, something like this. This would be altcoins likely coming to a bigger moves in the not so distant future. So keep an eye on that. And then another good thing to check yourself is your altcoin season index, blockchaincenter.net. This is free, right? We try to check this pretty much every video now. We're at a 12. You might say, well, who cares? Well, it's still Bitcoin season, so don't lose sight of that, but 12. Why is that significant? We haven't been above 12 since April, and we've been in a downtrend before that. You remember altcoins doing so well in early 2023? Well, look how, we weren't even close to alt season, but everyone was calling for it, right? But altcoins can 2 or 3x just getting in this area. Not down here, right? Very difficult, but you're starting to see that shift, maybe. So we wanted to check this on a daily basis. If we can get above 12 tomorrow or at close of today, right, this will update, right, then we can see signs of altcoins maybe starting to move a little bit bigger than they have been in, over a month, maybe longer. Most altcoins just getting trapped. Any kind of rally they have gets smacked back down. It's because we're in Bitcoin season. If we can start to work our way back up to 25 and start to get back up in this area, you will see those, 2x, 3x coins, start to move again. And those will be happy times again, right? But we're not there yet, so let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. But if you haven't tracked that, start tracking that, right? It's free. The fear and greed index, right? We try to check that every now and again. We're at 45. We're in fear, right? As of yesterday, right? This updates again at the close every day. So we're trying to break out of this. So if prices move back higher, this will likely move up. But we're in fear. We hit a monthly kind of low at 44 back on June 6th. We hit that really close, a little bit higher low, 45 as of yesterday. But looking at the overall chart going back till February 2018 here, right? See this trend, right? We've put in higher highs, not seen since 2021. There's our Pico top, right? November. And then we've been, here's signs, right? You can use support, resistance, and breakout levels on any chart, right? It's not just on the price at all. So we're seeing, we got into greed even. Now we're coming back down, but you can see these higher lows. We're kind of rising in this little channel here. We should be reversing relatively soon, or we're likely going to get, sucked back down into the abyss. Let's hope not, right? So that is what I got for you for Bitcoin. Let's look at the indicators real quick. We're out of momentum. Our Fisher transform still down, our ADX and DI. However, on the weekly, gaining momentum. See this orange line? That's your ADX. Anytime it's above 25, it's indicating power, right? You want to watch the 25 level on any time frame. And look at what we've just done. We've just bounced over the past week with bulls on top. Green is on top. This is a great sign for things to come, right? This is the Titanic trying to swerve and miss an iceberg. Not saying we're going to, but this is a good sign. However, we need to watch for that Fisher transform. This is, if you get a trigger buy on a Fisher transform weekly, you want to be paying attention to that one, okay? That will be huge. But before the weekly, you're probably going to get a daily, right? So we need to watch the daily. How's that look? Well, look at what I got for you, right? First time since we triggered down late May, right? Just a couple weeks ago, but now look at what we have here. So we want to watch for the close today and see if this still holds true, right? Trigger buy so far, but you really want to wait for both of them to start moving parallel to each other, kind of like this. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for something, early movements of that, and then, back to the upside is likely for the, not just the next day or two, probably for a couple of weeks. So that's what we're watching for. If you stayed to the end, hopefully that helped you out a little bit. Daily, still kind of obscure on all these, right? RSI, all these guys, still kind of ho-humming around. And, you know, price is doing the same thing. So we got big levels just below us, big support. If we go down there, have some buy orders in down here. Don't be scared, right? I know it's hard, right? Humans are very emotional beings, and every fiber in your body is probably telling you not to buy down here because we're going lower. But I have some buy orders stacked down in this area. Fingers crossed we get there. I don't know, right? Could the lows begin? They could, right? So always have that. Don't be too deterministic on anything that anyone says, even your own self, right? So have an option. Look at both sides. That's how to become better. All right. Do I have anything else? How about a quote of the day, damn it? I've never in my life learned anything from any man who agreed with me. Stop trying to follow everyone that agrees in everything that you want, right? Most people try to only listen to people that agree with, you know, their thinking, right? I suggest try to do the opposite of that every now and again. So if you're 100% think everything's going up, once you type in Google reasons for that thing to go down, or, you know, the opposite of what you're thinking, it will take you very far, right? So car of the day, you're not going to guess it. Anybody got it? Maybe a couple of you got this one. Toyota Supra, the new one, but this one's wide-bodied and custom all over. Pretty cool combo in the colors and the wide body. I mean, it's got a lot of money invested in this thing. Let's see a different color. How about white? Gloss white, wide body again, right? They don't come like this. These people got a lot of money tied up in this, but Toyota Supra, wide body, little custom. All right. I'll see you on the next one. Let me know if you liked it. Thumbs up if you haven't already. If you want more content and more help navigating the markets, join our Patreon group. You get access to our private Telegram where I am in there every day, multiple updates. Hope to see you there.